Today what we're going to be making is something really simple. I hope you have like plain white paper at home to really make it with. Now, and if you have quilling sets, that's great. So something different that I do from a lot of other people that I know is I cut my own strips, and this is for two main reasons. One is I am very picky about my color combinations, and I sometimes need the same color way too much, and it pains me to pay 100 rupees to buy like a whole set with 20 colors, especially browns, which I'm never going to use. So a lot of the paper I use is also something that has once been used. So I think you can tell, like I think this was a paper which was I'd used to line it inside a file, but superb for quilling. Like there's no reason that you can't use it. So just trying to be a little more eco-conscious than normally I am. But yeah, so what we will be making today is a bunny. So I have actually gotten a request from a very close friend a long time back, and I never did make it for her that time. This is Anisha. I don't know if Anisha you're watching, but this one's for you. So yeah, so she always asked me, because that was my pet name for her, but I never really made it. So today I thought, why not embarrass myself completely by trying it for the first time with all of you. But also it's super easy to make. So the things you'll be needing. So starting with the bunny, the strips we'll be using today are of 3 sizes. So this is I think the 3mm. This should be 10 mm. And this is a little thicker because of what I am trying to do, but it does not matter between these 2 sizes. You can just use a whole bunch of 10 mm. So this will be used to create the main body. This will be for the ears and the limbs. Again, for people who just joined, we are trying to create a bunny. Alright. So this is a very simple technique which I think a lot of people have just done. It's called fringing. So what you do is, do you want to place it there? Alright. So essentially what you do is you take a strip, and we are trying to create, well, fringes. So the idea is that you want to just, cut the entirety of the strip. Now, of course, this paper is a little harder because I was trying to use something which I'd already used before. So it's a little difficult to cut it on 4, but if you're using one of those printing or the regular A4 size sheets, I feel like the cutting process should be a lot faster. So now I have these pre-cut strips because I found them. I already had these, but here I would like to offer a pro tip, which is that the finer you cut, the better your end product will look. So in this, I haven't really cut them to the exact end, which is why when I will finally create it, it's just going to be a very minute it's just going to be a very minute difference. But if you're already somebody who's into quilling and is just trying to refine themselves that much more, then this is something that you should remember.
Something auntie has joined.
Hi mom. So again, I have gotten unfine with my cutting, so I guess I will just shift to these other strips which I was anyway planning to do. So I'll just share another technique with you before I take in more questions. So this is the main one, which is what you actually see as quilling, and you see that it's coils of paper, right? So like I said, I don't use any tools, and I'm just going to show you how I do it so that anybody who doesn't have tools doesn't feel scared about not really trying it out. So I have nails right now, but even if you don't, what you do is you create a little hook. Is it visible?
Yeah.
So you create a little hook, and then you just kind of roll your fingers against it, and you get something to start on. Then you take the opposite hand to hold it between 2 fingers like this and roll. Neat they look. So essentially that's what you will create. Alright. So a basic thing which I remember I used to show in my initial workshops to create. So ever existing problem of clogged Fevicol. My mom is seeing this, she'll be like, where's the cap? Triple cool, so you can have a lot of them molded to make one big shape, or even one simple one. So the basic ones you have is if you just pinch it from one side, this can be used as a petal or as an eye. But the right one for an eye actually is if you pinch it from both the sides. So if 2 opposite sides are pinched, then it looks like an eye. Then if you go ahead and pinch the other 2 sides as well, so if it's from all 4 sides, it's a diamond. If you just adjust it a little, it's a square. So yeah, I guess like you get the idea, right? So you can pinch it and mold it into any particular shape you want. But for this one, I just needed a teardrop, which was the first shape we created. So I will. Okay, so I've created these two teardrops, which if you can guess is what I'm planning to use for the feet. Or the, are they called feet for rabbits? Yeah, so lower limbs. Alright. Okay, so
Flexing your MBBS degree, I see.
thanks for that mention, Thankri. So I don't do this completely professionally, or I would like to claim by education I am in my final year of MBBS, and right after this it's return to books, and it's a constant juggle between rolling on the side and studying on the with a video on the corner. So oh my god, are you serious? Okay, so yeah, so basically I'm just going to use the old ones that I have cut, but you can really tell, you can tell that these are finer and they will create a better impact than the ones which are really broad, but for the sake of this video. So I have used 3 of these strips which will be used for the body, and I will need 1 for the head, I think. Alright, so I have completed the big one and the small coil, so I think you can see it come together a little bit, or if you can't, I think you definitely will once you see these 2 feet go. Wait, I'm not happy with how it's coiled, so I'm kind of adjusting. Okay, here's 1 and here's 2. Can I get some comments on, is this going well, guys? Are you liking? Should I hurry up? I'm just gonna bend. And obviously they have to be covered with white again, so I had cut 2 small white strips in the same size, which is as the feet. But so now something that I have done but is completely not necessary is that the size of the pink strip. So now I would like to go 1 step ahead, because I know that carrots kind of converge back at the top. So ideally what I would like to do is create another one, but not as protruding as this particular one. Here's the carrot. Huge carrot. This bunny is going to be happy. And then I have a little green.
I love the carrot.
Thank you. And then we have a little green, and just need a really small part of it, and we will quickly fringe it again. I don't think I even need that much.
Again, the thinner the better.
Not for this, but sure. Okay, I don't need that either. So yeah, that's the carrot, guys.
It looks amazing.
Are we happy with it? If anybody is interested, please contact Habitat and they will guide you to me. So quilling is not limited, like I was telling you, we're not limited to just cards, and neither should you be. You can actually use any box or any discarded like pen stands or anything that you have, and just add these flowers and additional things to them. Thank you to Habitat once again for this great opportunity, and really looking forward to more such opportunities to share the art. And yeah, I think we'll end it there, and if there are any more questions, I'll reply to them in the comments. Thank you so much.